ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. I'm Karen Maku.
And I'm Cody. Last episode, we have established that the banker is a lying slut, and this time, we're trying to figure out what the deal is with this mysterious girl that McGill lied about. Right? That's a pretty good summation.
Yeah. Okay, we already went through his testimony in the last episode, so we can just look through it at this point.
Yeah, we just gotta figure out what we have to press or what we... I don't know that we can present anything.
On the night in question, I took a back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then a loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fair start.
Wait, what was the thud?
There was a fella collapsed on the floor at my feet. So I sat him up. I think...
I guess the thud was him falling?
Okay, you want to press that?
Sure.
Oh, that's loud.
Because, like, this is not lining up properly to me.
A loud thud, you say? And a scream?
Hang on. Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? 'Twas like the sound of someone falling to the ground. That sort of noise.
So you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor, having been stabbed?
Nope. Well, now, you'll remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say.
Well, I mean, you can assume, though.
Yeah, I feel like an assumption could be made. And when the sound woke me up, I opened my eyes. And there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage but the fellow on the floor. Wait, no, he...
You didn't see anyone? But at the same moment, you did hear a scream.
Which came from Lady. Oh,
Unless it didn't come from Lady.
I guess so. It could have been the girl.
Because it could have been Lady, but there's also the girl who has yet to say anything.
But Lady confessed that he screamed when he saw the body.
Doesn't...
Also, he just said that he didn't see anybody in the carriage, but he also confessed to seeing the girl. So...
I'm pretty sure he'll go into detail about that.
McGilded is evil. From the seats above you on the front deck, I assume. Or presume. Not above me, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. God, this is all over the place. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before me eyes.
He's got one of those old people mouths, the one that just kind of curls in and like the lips just go inside.
Yeah.
Shoot. Hang on. Yeah, I didn't press this one. I'm stupid. We need to press this one because we can link it to him being, like, the sound being the guy on the floor.
I guess so.
This could just be a press around, which might bite us in the ass since we didn't press the first statement.
Maybe, but we'll have to find out.
You sat him
There's
up.
a lot of press arounds.
Well, that's how you get info.
I guess so.
The victim, you mean?
That I did. On the seat across from me, as I said. I could plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just lying on the floor now, would you?
I would, actually.
Yeah, don't touch him. He's gross. And poor. 'Tis common courtesy, so it is. I find that a little hard to believe. Ah, Lord Van Zeeks. Now why would that be? You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in a carriage. Any normal person would hail the cabman. Any upstanding member of London society, that is.
Don't have anything for that, huh?
Well, how about you shut up, you spooky cunt? Well, now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business. The business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest.
Damn, you know.
Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is as thankful for the help I offer them, and some would even see me dead. So I do try, where at all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle of trouble.
Are you suggesting you were just going to leave the man there?
Heavens alive, no. I was always intending to report it, so I was. Only, I had a mind to find out whys and wherefore first.
The whys and wherefores?
Right you are. There were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddling. That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same?
Yes. The scream he says he heard at the same time as the thud of the victim collapsing. Should we go back and get the first statement?
I don't know. We don't know that this is a press around. Which, I mean, there's technically no downsides to just pressing around. What's our evidence again, real quick?
Okay. Autopsy, crime scene photo, gloves, the omnibus, the murder weapon, and his ledger. Nothing else, really.
Nothing particularly important to his statement, I'd say.
Nothing important and nothing really damning.
Yeah.
I got like grease on my hand. It won't go away.
Gross. I'm also still like that knife. I don't think we've actually used the knife.
What?
The evidence of the knife. I don't think we're using it right here.
We haven't used it, but the thing about Ace Attorney is that you can use the same evidence multiple times, so...
I guess so.
Wait, hang on. Yeah, that's the same knife. Okay. I'm just checking the angle that, like, maybe that wasn't even the right knife.
Might just try pressing around.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't know what pressing this would really net us.
I'm afraid I don't understand. I'm sure you told the court that there was no one else in the carriage except for yourself and the victim.
So I did, sir. So I did. As far as I could see, that is.
What do you mean by that?
Well now, 'tis a queer thing. The wee scream I heard as I woke up. It came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside. Good gracious.
Did that get you?
No, I was just trying to put emphasis on it.
Under your backside?
And when I lifted up the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubbyhole there for storage.
Mr. Naruhodo, we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember?
We already found that. Yes, of course. The whole bus was submitted as evidence. I like to imagine they have to, like, take the whole thing apart and put it back together every time you, like, want to look at it, because they got to put it in the middle of the room.
This would be a very good time to have a thorough look around inside.
And that's when I found her.
Hang on. I check something.
Okay. You gonna examine it to find the cubbyhole? We gotta go through the goddamn... Isn't Masters... That name sounds familiar. Isn't it in Edgeworth's game? There's, like, Judd Masters or something.
Mr. Masters?
Yeah, the baker guy. I don't know if they're really connected.
Was that there before?
What, the bloodstain on the floor?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look at it. Yep, that's blood. That's blood, isn't it? Crazy.
Is something wrong?
It's just... Well, this bloodstain is so obvious, that's all. And yet, Van Zeek's made no mention of it.
I suppose that does seem a little strange.
Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? I mean, he might not have mentioned it because it was obvious. But then again, this guy's a chutch, so... Or a chotch.
Let's see, it has a handle.
It's like one of those spring-loaded things where, like, you like, undo the latch and it's just... Thump. This is a storage compartment, but there's nothing in here. It's totally empty. Something doesn't seem right here, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Okay.
You're not catching on.
Oh, wait. Could we present the omnibus to that statement as a whole?
No, because technically someone could fit in there.
I guess so.
But, like, you're not catching on, or you probably don't remember.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh. There was shit in there before.
There was shit. There was stuff to take care of horses.
How very interesting that Naruhodo's stupid.
Let's see.
I guess just go ahead and press this.
This might be a press around, unless I do need to show something.
I swear to God, why is every fucking testament a goddamn press around?
Not all of them.
It feels like it.
Most of the time, it's the first testimony you get from someone is a press around.
Press it.
I know, I'm just thinking. You say she was hiding herself?
Aye, that's right. 'Twas hard to see in the dim lamplight, but she was all curled up in a wee ball. When our eyes met, well, me heart nearly stopped beating in me chest.
You're really you're overacting this.
Still and all, I pulled her out from under there and sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chinwag with her.
A seat opposite?
That's right, just next to the dead gentleman there. You sat this young girl next to a corpse, sir? Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see. And while I was in the middle of talking to her, I heard another scream. A fella's voice this time.
Presumably that scream was Mr. First, who was sitting on the roof deck seats.
Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and the gentleman with the knife in his belly. In other words, the previous witness did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. McGilded. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was in fact this girl and the late Mr. Mason. Aye, my lord. I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight. I don't trust McGilded anymore. I know he's our client, but I don't trust this little leprechaun fuck. It is certainly plausible, just not very possible. The defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature. Them's his fighting word, you son of a bitch! And readily confused, perhaps, with this young girl. After that, of course, I'm prettier than her, but whatever. With the scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses.
Okay, now Chisato's gonna say something. I do wonder how you must be feeling, Mr. Naruhodo.
Being the defendant's lawyer and yet finding myself as stunned as everyone else at his testimony? Let's just say it's trying. Yeah, no shit, dude.
We certainly had precious little time to talk to Mr. McGilded before the trial.
You had no time.
But we mustn't be dispirited. Right?
Yeah.
We must just try to learn all the facts we can.
When we arrived in London this morning, I didn't see my day panning out like this.
Mr. Naruhodo, no grumbling, even in your head.
Stop reading my mind! How did you know?
Okay, yeah.
What if he did just lose his mind? It was like, stop reading my mind!
Stop!
Get out of my head!
When you first got onto the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board?
There were not. The cabin was empty, and there was no one on the roof deck either. You were the first passenger, as it were. I see. Aye, and that's why I took the backside as I did. 'Tis the most comfortable, so it is.
Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat?
By all means. 'Tis how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite to the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, 'tis the most comfortable and where I feel most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. Yeah, and if you're looking up at the skylight from the other seat, you're just looking at another dude.
Looking at two other dudes.
Just full eye contact.
And he looked at me.
Thank you. I've heard enough. The events as explained are clear in my mind.
It was a press around.
Damn it. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl? Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket.
What?
This girl here, a petty thief?
What are socks?
Kinda odd that you're speaking for her. Order! Order! Is this true, Miss Lestrade? Damn, it's crazy how many English women in these games just don't fucking speak, I guess. Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ! I'm hit!
You know, I was just sitting here and I'm like, oh god, when she does it.
Good lord, what is with English women in these games?
Fuck
me.
I thought you were going to bring up the fact that they didn't take this from her when they caught her.
Yeah, did y'all not search her? Well, I don't know, man. Apparently you're allowed to just bring knives and shit into the courtroom, so who cares? How dare you? What is the meaning of this? Oh, she's invisible now. The girl, she's gone.
Open your eyes. I'm over here. Oops.
Jesus.
What?
Is this her fucking character?
Yep.
I can't wait to see you not do a Cockney accent.
I can't do a Cockney accent. That you're exactly right.
Good gracious. How? What was the point of that little sidestep?
A dance.
Now she has a knife at his throat.
Oh, God. Leave me alone. I can't do Cockney accents. I can't do accents at all because I can't hear them.
I know what you lot are thinking. Grown-ups are all the same. This daily dipper, you'll say, slipped and got a caught in the cat on jotted out wow.
God, she's such an important character, too. She's just gonna keep appearing.
She's got herself backed in a corner, so she knifed a gent. Go on, that's what's in your head, ain't it?
No, not at all.
Yes, exactly. Oh god, she's got another gun. Stop shooting people. Oh god, it smells like mint.
I hate men.
I'm not fucking doing this voice, Lonnie. There's so many characters I'm having to voice.
Look, knives are for cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers.
These fingies. I just took your virginity.
Here it is! And she whips it out and he's like, what the fuck?
It's an anime collection. It's a Hatsune Miku figurine.
It's like a card she whips out and she like turns it around and on the back it says save for Kazuma. I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do.
You're just not even fucking bothering.
I can't!
Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs? Is no one gonna take that from her? No one, like, she's just allowed to have this.
Oh, this?
Like...
Yeah, this is in a bag I lifted the other day, down where they keep the four-wheel drags. What?
Okay, cool, you stole it from Sholmes.
It's nice, isn't it? I like the pink best.
The judge is, like, collapsed and foaming at the mouth.
It's actually really poisonous. It wasn't fully tested before she stole it.
Yeah, do not wave that thing in my direction.
Shoot him again, I dare you.
Shoot this fucker, please.
What if she shoots him and he, like, catches it?
Eats it and then, like, the smoke comes out of his nose.
He does smoke rings.
So, you admit that you are riding the omnibus on the night in question. Is he gonna smash that wine glass again? 'Tis alright, lass. We can tell him the truth now.
Alright, yeah. It's just like the Irishman said.
What have it? What have if I'm Irish? The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case. She shot you twice, or she shot you and then she shot me. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony.
Actually, she shot the judge twice because she shot the white smoke before.
Oh, right. Well, that was everybody, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was all over the place, but she did shoot the judge twice.
All right.
You ain't getting nothing out of me!
You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question.
No. All right.
You can go fuck yourself, Judge. All right, great. Now this bullshit.
Yep. These two.
Two people.
What the girl saw.
Okay.
So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up for the night.
Man, I love that you're like not doing a voice at all. So you're just like, so I snuck up on the carriage before
Shut
they
up. I can't do voices.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just think it's funny.
I don't.
All right.
I wish I could do voices.
Okay.
Before they
Hooked.
Before they hooked up the horses, just like always. But it was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night. I'll tell you, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there.
She just reaches up from between the cushions. Just 1,000 years of death on this leprechaun.
Then after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out my skin. I did, and the scream just came out. It's because of that. This swell found me. He did help me get away with mind. I can't read.
Okay, cool. McGilda didn't tune in at all for that.
He let you go.
I fail to understand why you would let this street urchin go, Mr. McGilded. Ah, 'tis simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact. She was a woman!
How?
As I'm sure I said before, sir. Oh, is he gonna bring up how, the guy was stabbed and then he stood up and found the girl? Yeah, okay. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for.
Get in the bus!
Let's see. Van Zeeks and the Japanese guy. I think that'd be the funniest. This is where I sat that night. And a cubbyhole, of which you have spoken, is underneath this seat, I presume. And now it's empty. Yes. It does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of the girl's stature. Turns out all the shit that was in there before wasn't actually just random shit. It was like a person disguising themselves. Aye, but of course, the real ass was stuck in there. Because I'd parked myself on the seat for the duration. Ah.
Ooh.
Cool. So you see, that's why I let the last bolt. I knew that if the police found her there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live with myself if a young life was ruined when all the time I knew she was innocent. Even though you must have realized your action would result in your own innocence being called into question? I doubt that. Are you telling me lies? Are you lying to me? Huh? Not at all, my lord, not at all. Why'd he react? I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought it was worth taking a punt on me old good name for the sake of the less fortunate lass.
My goodness.
I was trying to win over the jury.
What a perfect gentleman.
If only my grandson were like that. Unfortunately, young Adolf really is just interested in art school.
Fuck, that war hasn't happened yet, has it?
It hasn't. I don't think he would have been born by this point, though. This fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this.
How old was he when he came to power?
I don't know why you'd know that I know that off the top of my head.
I don't know, the war was a pretty big thing.
I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir. I think the only holdout now is the nerd?
The nerd?
Yeah, this lady, who's just slapping two men.
With calm and calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time.
Okay, cool. And
hey, we win.
Cool. I
Let's
wonder
go home.
How are they going to drag this out, though? Jesus Christ. Y'all wonder why London keeps burning down.
That's why this place is made of marble.
Saints alive! All 6 members of the jury consensual in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty? That's the first time it's ever happened in a British court of law.
With Van Zeeks here.
Now they're going to find some way to drag this shit out for another hour and a half.
Mr. Naruhodo, it must mean...
It must mean what? I wasn't paying attention. What does not guilty mean?
That we're victorious. The show.
I mean, it's okay. We've won? Are you sure? Objection. Nope.
I forgot he could do this.
I can't. Oh my god, we found the TikTok psychic lady in court now. If the sight of my iron healed Wellington offends, pray do forgive the discourtesy. My hand got tired.
I didn't want to point.
Oh my god, this is fucking ridiculous.
I love the animation that they did for his fucking wind up.
What if he knocked over the wine bottle too? This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. We allowed the defendant to speak. Where evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotions rule the day.
Emotions?
I'm gonna beat this fucking desk in half if it's the last thing I do. The witness's latest statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature.
What do you mean, his true nature?
Isn't it obvious? Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in their investigation.
Really? You know, I could help you with that if you had given me a copy of your findings.
Yeah, damn, it's crazy that you expect us to just psychically know shit. God, I hope your descendant is just gay as hell. I hope your descendant's father gets murdered in an elevator. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings.
Unfortunately, since their last names are not the same, it hurts the connection. It's hard to tell who's actually related to who.
I mean, he fucking looks like Edgeworth.
I mean, he does. But...
It's noted in black and white here in the police report.
Oh wait, who wrote in red pen?
Who invented red pen?
Who has red ink here?
Damn it, I keep telling you it only counts if you write it in black and white.
Sometimes blue.
It makes the words hard to see, but still. Good lord. The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate with Mr. McGilden's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat.
What?
He bangs his head on the corner and then just goes limp.
Oh man, I wonder when this could have happened.
Order! Order! How could such a devious contrivance possibly have been effective, counsel?
I don't know.
Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies of the constabulary in allowing this to have happened.
The long words, because it's an old-timey game.
I know, right? Oh, dude. I saw a fucking... I think you were there when I was watching that video on, that cannibal dude from, the 1800s.
Maybe.
And, their
The one who, said that they all got lost, and he refuses to admit that he's terrible at, leading.
Yeah, Alfred Packard. His, court thing, when the judge sentenced him, he mentions, Republicans and Democrats a lot. Word for word, he said, when you entered here, there were 6 Democrats, and you ate 6 of them. Yeah, you've a racist man-eating son of a bitch, or something like that.
What?
I don't know, I wish I could remember it word for word, but it's this hilarious thing where he just talks about, how he wishes he could condemn him to hell for eating Democrats. It's crazy, dude. However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning...
My lunch was in there.
I had a young virgin waiting.
And a Lunchable.
God damn it.
The pizza kind.
Only I didn't need sauce. The compartment under the seat was not empty. Well, my Nipponese friend...
I have it on video. I know for a fact it wasn't empty. Me?
Huh? When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtless you examined it in fine detail, as would any self-respecting practitioner of the law.
Except, I'm not a lawyer.
Pray, what did you find the condition of the underseat compartment to be?
Now the thing is, there's the whole moral decision. Do we lie or do we tell the truth?
To be sure, the young gentleman would be able to clear this up in a jiffy.
Sorry?
Go ahead. You tell the court now, fella. How this is all an elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord Van Zykes.
Van Zykes.
Van Zykes. Maybe it is Zykes. Maybe
it's not.
It's Zeeks?
It's Zeeks.
Okay.
Everyone I've ever heard play this game says Zeeks.
Okay. Well, counsel, do you have something to say on this matter? Also, the reason I kept pronouncing Mason as Mason is because, like, that's how I've always heard it pronounced in the context of a name.
Well, they're stupid.
Plus, the other day I was watching Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosity, and one of the episodes, one of the characters' names is Mason.
Well, they're stupid.
How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat in the omnibus?
I didn't look.
It wasn't empty.
It wasn't empty.
It wasn't empty. We gotta drag this fucking charade out. I really don't know if giving this answer is helping my cause as counsel for the defense. But as far as I remember, at least, when I first examined the compartment, I'm fairly certain there were a number of articles inside it.
Including a young virgin and one Lunchable.
One Lunchable?
Oh, wait, did you have two?
I also had an apple. And then you see like an apple-shaped bulge in Ryunosuke's pocket. Are you sure, counsel? Bewilst. What are you saying now, you daft doll? I thought you were on my side here. Now I'm angry. I'll bet you with a fucking shillelagh. What game are you playing?
Just speaking incomprehensible Irish.
I swear to God, once I get my fucking hands on you, I'll bet you with a shillelagh and take it back and blow.
Did you read?
Yeah.
Okay.
What game are you playing? It's my turn next. Your task is to defend the man on the stand. Why would you say something to compromise his position?
Because it's the truth.
It's the truth. I don't know.
This may be my test as a lawyer, but the truth comes first.
As the advocate for the defense in this trial, I confess I'm still not entirely sure where I stand. But it seems to me that I should state what facts I do know as clearly and honestly as possible. I can't wait for him to smash that wine bottle in one of his animations.
Why? Because are you saying that because of how promptly it's standing front and center?
Yeah, he's gonna smash it at some point, just for shits and giggles, I guess. 'Tis not altogether pleasant, fella.
I'm simply telling the truth, Mr. McGilded.
Well, don't forget that you're supposed to be representing my best interests here, lad. Now then. A fella's memory is a curious thing and not altogether reliable. No, the court must consider the facts. That there cubbyhole under the seat is as empty as the devil's heart, so it is. Do you think perhaps it would be in your best interests now to admit that you might have been mistaken?
Everyone would take notice of how he's acting, right?
Probably. Why do I feel like something's not right here? I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think. I wasn't paying attention. That compartment is designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth runnings of the carriage. The guide's rules state the omnibus should be properly and fully equipped at all times. So it certainly wouldn't have been empty on the night in question. Beppo isn't that irresponsible.
Yeah, also, we could bring Beppo in really quick and not have anyone else talk to him and see if he says that he kept it well stocked that night.
Damn, Lonnie, it's so crazy you think they're going to be logical about this. It's fucking wild.
I know they're not, but, like, it's really funny that they could just do that.
I like how his face looks like a horse. That money-lending fleischer to pick past a lion.
He got kicked by a horse before coming to the court today.
Look at him. He's looking at the old lady and also the typewriter lady.
Ah, damn, we lost one of them.
We have no character for the typewriter lady so far.
What do you mean?
Like, she's just here spouting bullshit about logic and stuff and then slapping people.
Well, she's also typing down everything that's being said.
I guess so. But, like...
She's also got a really high-paying job, too.
I can't believe I was nearly taken in. The stinking rich are always stinkers. Nothing but cowards, the lot of them.
What? Oh, no.
Again, clear bias. It's a trick. Of course it is. I mean, that's only 2. Do you really think they're not going to drag this shit out?
No, it's a summation examination, you bitch.
It has to go on forever.
No, don't hit me.
It's been like 3 hours so far, hasn't it? It's been like an hour.
I don't know what time we're at right now, but like,
fuck, what time did this?
We started the trial at 10. It was 1 when we continued it, so far it's been going on for 3 hours.
Oh god.
Quite so. I must concur here. Die!
I sentence you to death.
With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time.
That's like the 5th time you've said that. Yes, but every time a different truth, it seems. Okay, so now we're evened out.
Now the bottle's gone.
I still just want him to, like, wave his arm out and then just knock it over. My lord.
Knock it out of existence.
I humbly... Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Clearly a verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate. Shut the...
Well, he's not wrong, but also a verdict of guilty is also inappropriate.
Thank you, counsel. But before we proceed any further, there is the matter of the outstanding cross-examination.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Daddy Judge. Okay, last warning.
The next time I do it, he just throws his gavel at me. It just happened.
Nails you between the eyes.
The whole balance of the trial just shifted almost beyond recognition.
Damn.
The Reaper of the Bailey is at work, it would seem.
Yes, this is my job. Did you not realize?
Yeah, I'm on the clock right now.
You're getting paid hourly, dumbass.
What the girl saw. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so what? I don't know if this would be counted as a press around.
We might have to present the omnibus.
Can't see no blind thing. Hiding spots, pitching there. Then after a while, I heard a loud bang. Nearly jumped out my skin.
Swell found me. He did help me get away. So maybe present the omnibus to her first thing?
I don't know, because it's like if we present things wildly, we lose health.
I guess, but you might just have to take the risk.
I could press first, and it might give me a hint of what needs to be presented there.
I guess so.
So this first one?
Yeah, sure.
So
music is still going.
Yeah, but I didn't present anything. It never stops music for pressing.
Okay.
So
you were already in the omnibus before it even set off on its run?
Damn, you were locked in there? Yeah. I mean, what's the point of speeding?
Spending a Joey to make a few bob, eh?
God, her fucking accent.
It's Cockney, dude.
I know.
I love Cockney accents. I think they're great.
It's a rum idea, isn't it?
That's why I love the fucking orcs in 40k, because they're alien space fungus men that have a Cockney accent. And also can manipulate reality because they're too stupid. It's amazing.
I suppose she means there's no point spending money to make money. It actually makes sense.
Counsel, may I remind you that this girl is a petty thief? Kindly refrain from entertaining her tenants. Well, that does clear up the little mystery of the fares and all. 4 paying passengers at 5 pence apiece. Baking under 20 to which the cabman testified. And one little scapegrace hiding for free.
Riding for free.
Shut up!
Did you say conk?
Yeah.
The red conk of a driver always goes for some grub before its last run, it seems. So that's when I slipped into the carriage and get myself hidden under the seat. Nice and easy, right?
But your hiding place is a storage compartment.
Yes, and?
Full of equipment for the coach, no? Flicks the coin at him.
Yeah, there were brushes and buckets and whatnot in there. I always chuck all that out and cram it in a corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother much.
And yet, according to the report filed by the police officers who first arrived at the scene, the compartment was full of such paraphernalia.
Ew. I don't know nothing about that. Sorry. Like I said, I moved all that stuff out so I could hide under the seat. That's all I could tell you.
It seems we've reached the end of that line of inquiry. Continue.
Okay.
So we gain nothing from that.
Yeah, nothing there.
Because we don't have any new evidence either.
Maybe we should talk to her about the thud she heard.
Oh yeah, I guess you can ask her about that. I swear to God, if there was a fifth passenger.
There's a sixth passenger!
6 passengers.
And then the fare's not quite right. Again.
When you say a loud bang, do you mean the noise of someone falling to the floor?
I don't know. I was in the cupboard. Could have been, I suppose. I don't remember so well. Point is, it made me jump.
And you let out a scream, involuntarily?
Oops, sorry. That's right. And then I felt the cushion over me head, get lighter all of a sudden.
Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yes? Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab his victim. Could it not? No, because she heard the bang. Shut up, nerd. Well, girl, did you see what happened at that crucial moment?
Yeah, I saw it.
How did you see it?
He got up so I could look. I pushed up the cushion and had a quick butcher's.
Yeah. Again, it makes sense with the Cockney dude. It's all slang. Like, that's all the...
God, I hate her.
I love her.
I know. Well, I had a chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting the bloke,
The Irishman was sitting up the bloke what had fallen over on the floor and on the seat opposite.
Thank you. I hate this. Because I'm terrible. I can't do it. That matches Mr. McGilda's account, of course.
But then, the fella suddenly turns around and looks right at me. I sunk back down again, but it was too late by then. I never should have risked looking.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So we got nothing from that.
Help to get away. Unless I do need to present something here.
I mean, the only thing you could present is the carriage to her first statement. But pressing it, she revealed that she moved shit. Oh, wait. Press this, because, like... Or did you already press this?
I haven't pressed this.
Because, like, why would she bother hiding in that spot to try and steal shit if she's done it before?
No, I think she's just trying to hitch a ride.
I guess. But still worth a shot. So you couldn't see out into the cabin at all? Not a jot. Most days I push the cushion up with me head and look out the crack. Then I can have a butcher's or whoever I'm gonna fill.
I thought you were a pickpocket, not a butcher.
I mean, I can have a look. the seat I get under ain't as plush as the other one, see? So most of the time, the passengers plant themselves opposite. But for some reason that night, this here Irishman spent the whole journey right over me head. And for that reason, you weren't able to push the cushion up to peek out, I see. Truth is, I ain't too happy in a small dark places. Feels too much like being thrown in a clink. That's the only place to hide in them carriages, so it's Obson's choice.
Why doesn't she just stick to pickpocketing pockets in the open then?
I mean, it does seem kind of interesting, like why would she, be in the carriage to begin with to try and pickpocket people? And also, that still doesn't answer why it was locked.
What do you mean?
Like, why was the carriage locked when Lady and Fairbanks tried to get in?
That's explained later.
Is it?
It is.
Is it stupid?
No.
Is it another sudden stop bullshit thing?
No.
Is it involved with the murder?
No.
Then it's stupid.
It's not stupid.
If it's something unrelated to the murder, then it's dumb.
Okay, maybe it's related to murder.
If that's what it takes to make you say it's not dumb.
I'd say there's some reason she's not letting on, judging from her demeanor.
So anyways, I was a bit scared, but I had to just stick it out under there. Nothing else for it.
Oh my god, is this a press around?
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
Did I press this?
No. Dude, these press arounds drive me up the wall.
Waste of time. Why is that?
Well, most nights I'm on my own with the god. Oh my god. I'm on my own and the god permitted least some of the time. It's hard to do the accent and also a girl's voice, okay? And also I'm doing everyone else. I beg your pardon? Did you say god permit? Oh yeah. Well, that's what my kind call it. You'd say the omnibus, I suppose. Literally, Jesus Christ himself said I was supposed to pickpocket people. The point is, in any normal run, the carriage ain't got no one in it for a while.
And that's when you come out of your hiding place and get away.
That's it. Early that night. This cove was sat on me seat from the start. And he didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. That was totally stuck. Do you mean to tell us that you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat the entire time while events unfolded in the enclosed cabin. Yeah, right, mister. To be sure. I was as shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift a cushion you've been sat on and find a child now, do you?
So Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then.
Or could she?
Okay, and now I gotta press the last one.
Which, like, Jesus Christ, every one of these is a god.
And then Mr. McGilden discovered you and pulled you.
He decided you.
He decided you.
He chose your destiny.
He pulled you out from your hiding place.
I was scared stiff, I was. He dragged me out and sat me down on the seat and all.
Next to the victim, Mr. Mason?
Yeah, the bloke got a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. And the carriage lurched a bit, and he ended up falling onto me.
How awful.
But me hands got covered in blood. It made me feel sick as a dog.
Both her hands covered in blood? That must have been what the rooftop passenger saw.
I guess that covers that. After that, I believe you talked with Mr. McGilded for a while. Is that correct? He asked me some stuff. Wanted to know me name and what I was up to and that. And I heard something from above. Someone screamed. Yes, Mr. First on the roof deck, one would presume. Well, I didn't want no one seeing my face, so I didn't look up. And the horses were drawn up smartish, and this here Irishman says to me, "Get back under the seat. I'll see that you can get away later."
Wow.
I do a really good impression of him. Sorry. Oh my god.
All 6 members of the jury have decided the defendant was innocent.
For one brief shining moment, yes.
It's clear they are all...
You've got this.
It's clear that they are all still very unsure. If we could just find some conclusive piece of evidence among this new testimony, I'm sure we can clinch the victory we want.
Yes, I think you're right. And I have this niggling feeling.
Stop saying that.
Something's bothering me, but I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Okay, so do I actually need to present evidence here?
There has to be, because you've pressed everything, right?
What do I have?
The photo, the carriage itself, the knife.
Okay, I really do think the book is useless here.
You think so?
Also, probably the autopsy report.
Report prepared by the Scotland Yard coroner gives the cause of death as internal hemorrhage as a result of a single stab wound to the abdomen.
Yeah, we already know that.
Knife in his abdomen is clearly visible, but his face is... Okay.
Sorry. Oh, wait, there's more information there.
Oh, is there? Thrice-fired Mason, 58, brickmaker, time and cause of death, 15th of February, 10 to 11 p.m., stabbed once in the abdomen with a knife whilst journeying in an omnibus, died due to internal hemorrhage resulting from the trauma. I doubt there's anything on the other side.
I can't turn it.
Okay, then. Crime scene photo.
Yeah.
Don't really know how she'd get blood all over her hands from that. And the gloves. There's only a blood stain on the right side.
Yeah.
And there's the carriage.
God, there's too much for me to do in there. For me to look.
The knife itself.
Too nice for Gina to have owned.
Yeah, so she couldn't have been the one to stab it. Him.
Them.
Did Mason try to kill... Did Mason try to kill McGilded, but tripped?
He fell on the knife 37 times.
It's like, maybe if McGilded was struggling, but nobody mentioned a struggle. What was the bang?
I think it was Mason falling to the floor.
Like, we already covered that, I think.
Yeah, but I think that's what she's trying to get at.
Which I do kind of have a hard time believing that a pickpocket would let out a scream at just a thud.
I don't know what to present here.
God.
Wait.
I guess just for... You really gonna save?
Just in case we lose, like, a stupid amount of health.
Okay.
We might have to start experimenting.
Pretty sure you'll only lose 1 health.
Per fuck up.
Per fuck up. I don't know. Present the bus.
Right here?
I don't know.
Okay, you can't
Because, like, you can't present the individual parts of the bus.
No, I can't.
Got nothing to show.
Heard a loud bang, nearly jumped. Her skin. Scream came out.
It also irritates that this child just has a fucking gun.
Nope, music's still going. There's
Damn
something
it.
clearly odd about the statement.
There's clearly something odd here indeed. Your behavior, counsel.
Oh, haha, please. Don't mind me.
That would be significantly easier if you would lower your hand.
I won't lower my hand until I prove my client's innocence, as long as it's quite quick.
Okay, so that wasn't it. God.
I don't know what to do.
Look over the bus one more time.
Okay,
Like, just to double check everything.
let's get in there. Let's get in the bus. Come on, let me in there. Shut up, Susato. Let's get inside the bus.
Gotta go through the goddamn dialogue again.
Woo!
Look at the blood stains. She said he was still bleeding, so the blood stain seems reasonable. Look at this blood stain. Maybe something new is here. That's blood. Yeah. This is the same dialogue.
What's wrong? Oh, it's just, well, the blood thing's so obvious. It's being no mention. It's a little strange. Yeah, he has a bad feeling about it.
Then examine the blood stain on the couch.
That was always there.
Yeah. It's blood that's soaked into the seat. The victim's obviously.
It's clearly visible from the roof deck. Someone stabbed someone in full view of passengers like that, I wonder. It was after dark. We read this before.
Yeah, we read this. Look under the seat again.
Under the seat?
Yeah.
There's a handle.
And then there's nothing in here.
The storage compartment, there's something here. It's totally empty. Makes him feel worried.
What else is there? Look at the skylight.
It's quite a large skylight, isn't it? Yes. Quite large enough to afford a good view into the cabin from the roof deck. There doesn't appear to be a handle or catch of any description. So I suppose it can't be opened from the inside the cabin at least.
Okay. What are we missing?
Hang on. Am I missing something? Hang on.
Ah, there is a latch.
There's a latch outside.
You can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening, that's for sure.
Yes, and there's a lamp in the enclosed cabin. So I'm sure the witnesses could have been able to see quite clearly.
It's not good for us. Wait, you're not going to address the latch?
Hang on, I'm going to address the latch, you fucking asshole.
You can certainly see inside.
It's clearly there.
It's clearly there.
It's clearly there.
You can't zoom in or anything?
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
You can certainly. Okay,
it's
cool.
The same dialogue.
Wait. Look at it from the inside.
Okay.
Maybe now that we've seen it from the outside, it'll trigger it if we look at it from the inside. Because it's clearly fucking there. Nope, still nothing. What the hell?
It has to open. I know it does.
There's clearly a latch, dude.
Let me in. Please.
That was a hell of a crack, huh? God damn it.
Just crawling around inside this omnibus in the middle of court.
God, there's something we're missing.
There's something we're missing. I know it.
That latch that's fucking quite clearly capable of opening.
So this is the roof deck of the omnibus. Oh, you must have a wonderful view of London streets from up here.
So people sit all the way up here on bitter winter nights with the cold air rushing past them? And they have to pay money to do so?
I can't imagine how cold it must feel.
That just made me think of something horrible. Can you imagine being dragged around the city in the freezing cold as a punishment?
Perhaps that is the real price you pay to stay out late.
That latch is clearly there.
It's so there.
Like, that's ridiculous.
God. I'm gonna try one more time.
They're not gonna address it.
Maybe not now. Maybe they won't address it now. It's something that unlocks later.
Check out the blade of the knife again.
Oh, the blade?
Yeah. I mean, we're clearly missing something. Part is the sheath.
This part is the sheath, isn't it?
We've already ran through this. Still got blood on it. Actually, never mind. It's probably nothing.
What?
There's like not a whole lot of blood on the knife, but in the picture it looks like it's stabbed almost up to his stomach.
This evidence is unchanged though.
What the hell do we... We've pressed everything. You already got all the dialogue for it, right?
Say aloud blank. I suppose I don't remember so well. The point it made me jump.
We can't present evidence at this part, can we?
No, unfortunately. Unless someone reacts, we can't do anything.
I mean, never see McGilda react.
Yeah, I saw it. There's something here!
Go to the beginning and then work your way down pressing.
Okay. Oh, we're
We just blaze through the dialogue.
Yeah, because we already read it, so there's no point in, like, just rereading it.
Unless you want to call it here and then try next time?
No, because it could be something that, like, because we didn't press a certain statement, something didn't unlock.
Maybe. Let's, I guess, just try pressing each statement.
I just want to find it before we leave.
Yeah. Waste of time. Zoom tight.
Thank you. Possibly be the culprit.
Okay, so that's 2.
Did I already press this one?
Press it anyway. Like I said, we're just working our way down.
Working our way down. McGilded's got one hell of a...
Oh! Ah, hit.
Okay, I guess we'll save here.
Okay, yeah, we'll call it here, but like that... Okay, but he didn't react the first time, did he?
It must be that, like, now that information has been obtained, he's now reacting.
Is he laughing? Or is he coughing?
He's snickering.
He looks like he's snickering.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna save here.
Okay. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been The Great Ace Attorney. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye!